hailing all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. I am a rapper, singer, songwriter, actor, actress, icon. We do it all, baby.
Icon.
Yeah.
Emphasis on icon.
For sure. But yeah, so showbiz, as they say, showbiz brought me to Atlanta.
Okay. You like it up?
Yeah, I'm fucking with it.
Where you from?
I'm from Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte. So what's different from Charlotte and Atlanta? What you feel like? You felt like you could make it, or you could pursue your acting. You could pursue more here than in Charlotte?
Not necessarily, because a lot of people feel like that. But for me personally, it was more of a different viewpoint. Like, I'm more interested in growing my actual network. So Atlanta is not even just it's not even going to be my nesting place either. Like, you know, this is just a stop on the way. But I believe in more so building networks, because I feel like people, when you actually grow authentic relationships with people rather than it just being social media or internet based,
right,
it's more lucrative later on down the line.
Because you know, everybody focusing on social media, like they living off of social media. That's what the world built off right now. Like, they feel like once you can make it on social media, you could actually, you are somebody. You feel like that's something, like that's an advantage now, or?
To a certain extent, yes and no, because at the same time, like, you have to be able to be that person that you are on. You have to still be that person for real. Right. A lot of people create these images on social media and try to, like, that's not really you. So when you have this type of vibe, or you have this energy online, and then they meet you in person, and they're like, and it's not the same,
right?
You can't uphold that personality. That's why it's a lot of people who gain their following and gain their fans through music and stuff like that on social media, and then you go to a show and it's dead. People not trying to spend money to see you.
Yeah, because you don't know how to perform. Like, and a lot of, like, for me, I feel like a lot of people more run into social media because you could hide behind social media. You could pretend behind social media like no one knows what's really going on other than you.
Exactly.
So with social media, to me, it's an advantage and it's a disadvantage, because if you go and base off what people's life is on social media, then reality is not clicking in for you, because a lot of people pretend, and people don't really necessarily show you who they are. They would never show you what they go through. They would never show you the struggle. They would always show you the good shit. Like, even if it ain't there, they could be in the mix.
Right.
And you oh, she hanging around these people. I wonder what she doing. I wonder what he doing. And no, so social media, it has its pros and it has its cons. But if you go in based off social media, because a lot of people feel like social media is a safe space for them too, because you don't really have to actually meet people. Like, I'm a people's person, but I really, you know, I get that too, but social media, I don't put on for social media. Like, what you see that's it.
Yeah, what you see is what you get. And that's what people, I feel like that's what's coming back now. Authentic, real shit is coming back.
Because a lot of people don't have personality. You got to realize that, like, you could go viral off stupidity. And then they have a hosting. Like, what you hosting? Like, you just went viral off stupidity. Like, people like, that can't probably, like, people can't even come with the host. Like, why would I spend money to come see you? I mean, shit, if you went viral and people making fun of you and you made a bad outcome, a good outcome, and you making money off it, then it's okay. Like, I feel like, okay, you got the shit. If my sex tape or anything or whatever I have going on in that shit leak, shit, I'm make some money off that. You can laugh at me and fucking talk about me for free. Like, I get that, but you just gotta actually realize that social media is not reality. They trying to make it a reality. It's not a reality.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
So coming here from North Carolina, how you like it? Like, industry wise, people wise, like, you feel, how long you been here?
I've probably been here for like 4 years now.
Okay, 2020 you caught the corona?
I ain't catch no.
No, I mean, you caught it when you came here when corona. Yeah, I came here too, like when everything shut down. I came here, that was like 2020.
Yeah,
it was
but
good.
See, Atlanta had opened back up though. I came like right
at the ending.
Yeah, right when it opened back up.
Oh,
like,
so you caught a lot of money.
Was still closed down, but yeah,
you caught that money. You caught that wave.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I made a lot of money too. Like, I moved here from Florida. Oh my god.
Okay, what part?
Miami.
Okay.
So it's like moving here from Florida and seeing the money I could make. I like that too. Okay. Black is more black oriented, because in Florida you have a mixture. Hispanic people, white people, like, you know. So
I didn't like it down there. Like,
I tell people you could party and shit in Miami, but living in Florida, it depends on what part of Florida. Miami, no.
Yeah.
Unless you could probably find you a okay area like Miami Gardens and what's not, but to live where everybody's staying like on the beach and shit, girl, you gonna pay money and then that gonna dry you out, and then you gonna be putting on like for social media because now you struggling. But hey, I live in Florida and I on the 50th floor eating the eye.
Right, not for real.
So living there, I wouldn't really recommend because the money ain't as frequent as like you could make money in Atlanta no matter what you do. Like you could start a business tomorrow and get a clientele. Like, so I like it here. I like it here because of the money, but the people, it's a hit and miss.
I feel like the people are more like, it's so many different types of people now. It's not just like
the people from Atlanta.
Yeah, it's not just it's not just people from Atlanta. It's people from everywhere. So I do think that Atlanta does get a bad rep for the people based off of the fact that it is such a big melting pot of so many people from different places. But I don't really brush too many shoulders with people on a friendship level anymore, so it's more like it's really business with me,
right?
Across the board. Like if I don't see you beneficial in some type of way, I'm not gonna have you around.
I ain't nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, a lot of people like to waste your time and they like you got people selling you actually dreams, and then you got some naive people who are gonna take that up and be like, oh yeah, this person promised me this and. No, this person using you, sweetie.
And you know, exactly. I was about to touch on that too. It's like I've seen a lot of people that try to attach themselves to you. Also, like that's why I don't even like.
Because you know, a lot of people want to be like, oh yeah, because right now it's like people are fucking with you if you're emotion right now. Like whatever emotion you on, they fucking with it. Like if she on, I on. If he on, I on. And a lot of people sucking up to that shit. Yeah. So you gotta watch out for certain type of people, and you will always know a person within who they say they are. Like really, they come up to you and it's a pretend. Like the vibe, the energy, it off. Sorry. Yeah. But shit, everybody riding the same train. Why not?
Right. Yeah.
So
that's what they call Cat Lanta.
Hot Lanta.
Yeah. But yeah.
So, music wise, you pursue any of your aspirations?
Yeah, that's the main thing. Like it's been going really well. Like. Because regardless of if you got a whole bunch of money behind you, a whole bunch of hype behind you, work ethic speaks louder than anything.
Right.
Work ethic speaks louder than anything, and talent. Because when it boils down to it, bullshit sells, but real shit.
Yeah, talent gonna stand.
It's gonna go longer. Yeah. It's gonna last longer. If you have but work ethic is still number one, I feel, and I'm 10 toes. Like you can't tell me I'm not moving. Like I'm coming back and forth between here because I'm from Charlotte. So that's the idea. Grow the network in Charlotte.
Yeah, because that's where you're from, so you gotta really help.
I grew it. Boom, I'm here now. But I'm still going back there because I'm linking my network from Charlotte to Atlanta. So boom, between Charlotte and Atlanta, boom, go to Texas, Charlotte, Atlanta. Like.
So how was it in Texas for you?
Texas was cool. I enjoyed Texas. I did.
What part of Texas?
I went to Austin.
Austin?
Yeah, for South by Southwest just recently. That was my first time. So next year it's gonna be crazy because I
heard about Houston. You never went to Houston?
I went to Houston once, but I went on like some vacation shit.
Oh,
so
I didn't really
get to work. Yeah, I wasn't working, but
ain't nothing wrong with that. You could work, you could network, you could meet people like that, but you gotta be true to yourself and consistent, and you gotta stay focused. You understand?
Exactly. So niggas will get in the way,
and a lot of people, like I say, people pretend. They'll tell you, they'll promise you the world, and then you stuck, you back at plan, fucking eight. Like, for what? Was this even worth it?
And it don't be like. And I think women specifically, we have to deal with it the most because, like, when we get involved with men, like, I feel like personally, it takes up more of our life than it does the man. Like a man, if he's a hardworking man, he's gonna, stay head down, whatever. But if we get pregnant, we have kids, now we have to be the mother. Now we have to, like it
stuck with that responsibility because it's the mother's job, actually,
So yeah, like being in a relationship and being a very like ambitious woman, it's kind of hard to balance that. So I feel like I'm more lucrative as an artist or as a business person in general when I stay single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you feel that way?
Because relationships take time. If I'm in a relationship if I'm being a good woman to my man, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, so you feel like you can't really pursue with a relationship consistently based off the career you in?
Not in a healthy way. Like, there's going to be definitely some... It takes a special type of man to be able to deal with that, especially in the industry that I'm in, like being an artist, being somebody who's constantly on the scene somewhere, constantly traveling somewhere, whatever.
So why you feel the other way around for the guy in that situation, in the relationship?
Because a lot of times, like, women expect that from men. A lot of men, I personally, I hope I'm not putting my foot in my mouth when I say this, but I do feel like a lot of men are used to their woman being all about them.
Yeah, you're right. Because I've seen a lot of podcasts where it's just dominantly men speaking on women, and they, like, you want a woman to obey you. Like, that word right there is too strong for me. Even if you know a woman's job is to, that's the man's job to lead. I am to follow you and stuff, but to say obey you, like, no, you really pushing it. You looking for some type of slave, some type of control, like, no. So, and then woman follow, you can't want me to follow you. What am I following? What do you have for me to follow? Like, are you a leader? Like, you might be leading me to a dead end. Like, what's going on? You don't, you like...
I think when we talk about other podcasts with these men speaking in those terms, I don't think it's not sexy. First of all,
no,
like, that's just not sexy.
Because it's always them talking down on women. Like, what do you want?
It's
like,
not sexy.
What are you looking for in a woman? Like, if you're a guy, you financially stable. You're a single guy. You need a queen. That's what you need. You need a queen. Was you looking for a man? No, you need a queen. So what are you looking for in a woman? Like, what you looking for your woman to do for you? But like, she can't financially help you because you're already financially stable. So what? And your concept, what do you feel like bringing to the table? In, like, what that means to you? Like, if a guy come to you and be like, what you bring to the table? Yeah. What would be your response? Your honest response? He already financially stable now, so all that money talk and what's not, you can't help him financially. Maybe if you have an idea for him to invest in something, maybe that. But for you, a guy come to you and be like, what you bring to the table?
I always say, like, even anytime I've been asked that question, I always say I'm an asset. Like, whatever you have going on in your life, I add to. And primarily for me, it's like, if you're financially stable and you are leading this household the way you're supposed to, it's my job to look for where I can add. You know what I'm saying? What can I help you with? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? That is gonna make our overall well-being better, no matter what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have to talk about it being financial, but, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the upkeep, and for, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, shit, soldiers need nurses. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to help fix whatever needs to be fixed. But as a woman, you have to provide that safe space for me to be able to look to you as the leader of this house. You have to provide that safe space for me to feel comfortable dropping my guard, especially as a black woman. You know what I'm saying? With the black households and a lot of us growing up without fathers, or good fathers at that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our first sights of a man have not been good examples. So now, as a black woman, I'm already having this guard up against men in general. So you need to provide that safe space for me to be able to blossom and be whatever type of woman it is that is going to be adding to this environment. Because if not, I'm going to continue to thrive in my independence and have my guard up against you and be just as masculine and want to fight you and want to argue with you and want to, go against what you say, because I can't trust your word. I don't trust you just yet. And I feel like, so when men often lead with that word, you need to obey me, and you need to follow me, you need to
I ain't going for it. I mean, I don't mind submitting to a guy, especially my husband. Like, really and truly, if I was to get married today or tomorrow, I'm submitting to my husband. That's my husband. Like, me as a woman, I'm supposed to nurture you. I'm supposed to give you kids. I'm supposed to be the first person you come to when you have any type of downfall in life. Like, if I could help you financially, like, I would help you. I'm supposed to be the first person you run to. Right. You understand? And I feel like some men today feel as though most women don't fit the criteria of being marriage material. Why you feel that way? Because me looking from certain aspect and looking at a certain point of view, some women really ain't shit for real. Like, you trying to play a man's role. It's okay to have it's okay to have a guy that's really connected to you and really willing to help you pursue further goals and aspiration in life. If that guy genuinely mean, like, if he want to care for you, it's okay to open up. Now a lot of guys like to lie and they like to manipulate you and all, and like they don't open up. A lot of men don't open up. You know, they don't want to show you their feelings for real, and I get that. But it's like, bro, whatever you've been through in the past, it's okay to let that go. Me as your wife, we supposed to come together as one. Because if we was to have kids today, what our kids looking at? A broken home? Because kids don't stay young forever. They'll grow up and see, like, they could feel the vibe. So I feel as though, like, we just got to come together as one. Like, ain't no man, it's an island.
Yeah.
I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. I really feel like I need a man to lead me on the right path, because I can't do it by myself as a woman. Really and truly, I can't. I could do it if I had no other choice but to. We are survivors. You're gonna do it regardless. But until a guy really come there and show me, like, this what it is and this what it gonna be, and you give me that secrecy to say, you know what, I trust this guy, this is who I want to spend the rest of my life with, I don't mind opening up and putting on that cage when I have up all that gate clothes. I can open up to you, but you got to give me a reason to open up to you. People like to pretend, people like to lie, they like to, you know, make you feel a certain type of way, and then it don't even just be you, it be they telling you something and they telling the other girls some shit. So now we fighting each other for what? With this guy telling us, he telling the two of us the same shit. You more naive than me, so you take it to heart. Well, he really mean this, but you can't see playing us.
I definitely believe it's a lack of self-awareness, and I think it's caused by our initial first conversation that we were having, and it's that social media shit. It's that everybody's sitting around looking at everybody else and getting ideas that are not their own authentic ideas. They're getting ideas of what love is supposed to look like, what living is supposed to look. They're getting it from other people. Nobody's taking the time to decide what they actually want and what they actually need. Getting to know themselves, because for you to even say, I know I want a man, that takes a lot, because a lot of women deep down want a man, but they see all these other girls like, fucking
I don't need a man, I don't need,
so they feel like that's how they're supposed to be too.
And then
when they do get a real man, they don't know how to embrace him, because they're so stuck in this, you know,
city girl shit, hot girl shit. These girls, they got their mind, they be laying up with, you know, don't be minding what these songs be saying.
Yeah,
these bitches got their men they cry over, they got their men. So if you go and base off what, and then you got to stop taking advice from everyone too, because people don't even take their own advice. So why are you taking advice from someone that don't even take their own advice? Right. You lost too. You're a part of the problem. So you blaming other folks for your shit. Like, no, come on with it, man.
I be saying, like, especially if we're gonna talk about relationships, my main thing is my man has to be like my best friend, because at the end of the day, when you start letting people in to your relationship, you telling them what the fuck is going on in y'all's house, now that's another form of you not thinking for yourself. That's a form of you not being in your relationship. If you try and be with this person, then what y'all got going on is between y'all
too.
Now, if you don't trust him, and you need to get the fuck on. And vice versa when it comes to men. If you don't trust this woman,
leave her, like, for real.
Why do you keep having kids with her if you can't have conversations with her?
You leaving more baggage for you to really can't actually leave. You attached to her because you got kids with her. So I blame people though. Like, people pick their own poison too sometimes. If you look at it, because why would I look at someone's life if I see this guy, this girl, her dude flying her out, he taking her shopping, he doing this, he doing that. You don't know what the fuck that bitch going through.
Right.
Men is do certain stuff for a reason. They see, okay, she like gifts, she like this. Okay, that's like nothing to me. But I'ma still do what I gotta do. But you looking stupid out here, but you got other people looking at you like thinking you got this glorified. Like, you struggling, you crying, you home like night, wishing this nigga could be here with you, but shit, it's another shopping spree whenever he come around, whenever he feel like,
girl, trust.
Okay, so I know you was talking more about people clicking onto you and stuff. Go more deeper into that. What do you mean by people clicking onto you?
So, like, specifically out here, I won't even just say out here, but
just in Atlanta, or
just in general. Like, you have to watch out for it, but I do see it a lot here in Atlanta, because it's a lot of people, like we said before, like having this fake facade about what they got going on and what they can bring to you. And so if they see that you really the one that got the motion, they'll try to attach themselves to you to get whatever it is that to become a part of whatever it is that you have going on. Number one, number two, especially when it comes to like shit, women, men, it doesn't even matter if they see you that you're in a certain type of position, all the way down to a lot of these motherfuckers be homeless. Yeah, these motherfuckers do not be having no rides, no, you know what I'm saying? And people, it's just like, and don't get me wrong, like I am all for supporting people when they are down, when they are low.
Yeah, but not users.
Yeah, not users. And furthermore, if you, I'm building too. I'm building too. I moved here by myself. I'm trying to I'm a step away from being in your position too. So I don't really have the space to let somebody bring me down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not on the same type of drive that I have, and we're not in a parallel, like if you down here and you just clinging on to me and I'm doing all the chugging, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, you gotta.
If we don't have the same drive, I can't fuck with you.
And I respect that too, because you got a lot of people would like to, because they down and they know you a go-getter and they know you can make it happen and they know like you a type of person we're gonna look out for people around them. They can be attached to you. Yeah. But then the minute you down and they up, it's like, bitch, you gotta get your shit together. You need to boss the fuck up. But bitch, you just was fucking sucking all the energy, taking every fucking shit I had. I was making sure you eat. I was making sure you fucking had ride to go here, to go there. I was making sure you had a fucking roof over your head.
What they'll do, they'll step on your back. Boom, step on your back and step right over your ass and go to the next person that's gonna get them to the next level. The next level. I can't thrive in that because I'm more of a person who's like, when I'm down, when I'm low, I disconnect.
Yeah.
I disconnect from everybody.
I like to be by myself too. Get it together.
Until I get my shit together. I can't, because I don't like the feeling. I'm not happy when my money's not together. I'm not friendly when my money's not together. When my shit not together.
And that's real shit for real. People don't understand like your mental stability comes before anything else. So if I ain't in the position to help you and you see me actually making headway to help you and you fuck me over, that should be like, damn, like why the fuck, like I can't even trust no one. Even if you really want to help someone, you think about shit, you just help that bitch or that nigga and he just fuck you over. So now the person that could actually do something for you, you could actually help. It's like you holding on to some fucking shit someone else did to you. But
especially when you're the type of person, I'm very empathetic. So I'm the type of person that if I do fuck with you, I won't fuck around and make your problems my problems, and that's not good for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I have my own shit already.
I the same way. I take on a lot of shit I can't really bear, but because I want to help. It's like, damn, I putting too much weight on my shoulder, and then motherfuckers ain't gonna do this the same. They ain't gonna never return the favor. Trust me, most of them are not going to return the favor. You could be down with someone and you help that person, and they up and you down and you call that person. You can't even
give them your fucking last.
It's like,
and I'm not even gonna make a big deal about it either. I'm not gonna tell you. I knew this was my last, and I'm not even gonna tell you, but I'm gonna give it to you. Even if I like, it doesn't matter. If I said I was gonna do it,
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Right. Like, and that's how I is too. Even if it take me a little minute, I'm gonna do it for you. Like, give me a minute. I trying to get shit organized, but don't rush me. Like, I struggling, you struggling, we both struggling, so you understand the situation. So don't fucking put too much pressure on me for some shit I don't have no control of.
But the best thing right now for me, and that's what I was speaking towards, like when you trying to do something, the best thing to do is just not have too many attachments unless they're going in the same direction as you and have the same drive. Because at this point, I need somebody who's right here by my side going the same direction I'm going. You can't be behind me, none of that. Whether it's friends, like homegirls, men, if I see it's a possibility of something that's going to make me sink, I can't afford no more else. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I passed that
time right now.
I passed that stage in my life. Like my youngest 17, 18, 20, 21, 22. Like after that, it's like I gotta focus on my future goals. Like I gotta make sure me good first before anybody, because I can't help no one if I can't help myself.
Exactly.
And you gotta put that into perspective. Like vice versa too. Like if I know you struggling, I'm not coming to you for help. Like you struggling, why the fuck I coming to you if you struggling? I know you struggling. Like people don't care. They just want to see what they could get from you. If they can't, they could use you till they can't use you no more. And it's like, fuck you, on to the next. Like you say, for real.
Yeah.
And that's some real fucked up shit to be. And you think it's more frequent here, and you seeing plenty of that here in Atlanta. Moving here. You like moving here as an artist. You feel like you've been in a situation where motherfuckers was using you.
I I've been in situations where I can see that people were looking for an opportunity to use me. For me, it's more circumstantial for me because moving here from my hometown, I'm now having to make new friends. Now I'm seeing how people are. These are brand new personalities. Coming from where I'm from, like I've had the same friends since I was like 12 years old.
Right.
So like I never had to know, like I can know you, but I don't gotta fuck with you. Like I've only had to fuck with people surface level. But here, in order to build a new team out here,
you gotta
I have to get close to people that are brand new.
And then you gotta do it based off the industry you in, because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes. And then let me ask you this, not to get off topic, how you feel about the opportunity being presented to you and you just like an opportunity being presented to you? It ain't really money wise, but it's an opportunity that's gonna benefit you in the long run. How you feel about that? Like, you feel like that's an opportunity to miss, or that's something to snatch?
I snatch all. I try to snatch most opportunities because I don't know which one. When it comes to this industry in general, you're gambling, you're betting on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly weighing the risks and the returns, and how long it's going to take for this return to happen, how risky it is. I'm constantly weighing the options. And so I'm like, I always tell people who want to get into music, who want to get into anything like artistry related, you never know who and you never know when. Right. So while you and I've seen it. I've seen people go from me and you just sitting on the couch talking, whatever, we on the same level, to these motherfuckers is out of here the next day. I've seen people who I've missed, like, oh damn, I was supposed to do a song with this person,
and they blow up and shitty,
and we never got the opportunity to do it because drag my ass on it, or so I've seen it. You never know who, you never know when. That's why I definitely try to seize. You have to seize all opportunities. It doesn't matter if it's money related. It doesn't matter if it's, what I'm saying, if it's on point for the outline of where you're trying to go. Sure. That's why during the introduction I'm like, singer, songwriter, icon, actors, because that's me selling
you selling yourself to opportunities that's going to present itself.
Anything. And I believe in myself too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm betting on myself. So with that being said, when somebody comes to me say, oh, I got this going on, that going on, how can I be involved? How can I be involved? How can we come up off of this shit then? Because like I said, I'm an adder. I'm an asset. I like to add to everything. It doesn't, and that's why being empathetic does bite me in the ass. That's why I say I have to talk to people who are here or here, because if I'm talking to somebody down here, I'm trying to add to that situation, but adding to this is taken away from me.
Yep. So I need to lowering your standard.
Yeah, we need to add up. That's just what it boils down to. So I'm seizing everything.
So let me pinpoint this as an artist, dark skin artist. You feel like what role you feel like? Okay, what disadvantage you feel like you have in the industry?
Colorism is definitely a thing. Colorism is definitely a thing. More fair-skinned women are definitely based with more opportunities, in my opinion. It's getting better, because before, being dark-skinned, being African, being Haitian, being anything, being Dominican, but being dark-skinned Dominican, all of those things in the past were things that were frowned upon. We was ugly.
Yeah.
Being dark-skinned was not beautiful to everybody, but now I feel like after all the being black,
people realizing
riots and all the, you know what I'm saying, everybody wants to start being in touch with their roots and stuff. So with that, you have to be in touch with this skin, and being in touch with this skin, now we're considered chocolate. Now we're considered oh, your skin is so beautiful. I've always loved dark skinned girls, but I used to get picked on at school for being dark.
I mean, I'm from a different. I'm from the Bahamas. We have black skin, everyone black. You get light skinned people. I mean, you get. I feel like it's something moving to America. It was I never experienced racism until I came to America. And I feel like it's new, because now I understand what dark skinned people have to go through. And it's really, really hurtful, because it's now everybody want to be black. Everybody, you see how Putin opened up and you already knew that Jesus was black. They put in our head and told us, we had to worship this white God and this and that, and the God they say that we was worshiping was white. And then we was praying to this white God, but he wasn't answering. They used to say that in slavery, because he was not a white God, he was black. Now everybody want to, claim that they black. Oh, I'm black, I'm the true Jew, and I'm this and I'm that. No, but back in the day, everybody was like, shit, everybody want to be mixed. And I tell people, like, you got to stop mixing because we were not supposed to mix. So if you don't want a white person talking about nigga this and that, stop mixing, because somewhere down the line that white person got some type of black in them, so they feel entitled, like, yeah, I'm 2% black and I'm 5% this and this. And no, you stop mixing outside of your race, because these people don't like you for real. Like, you was enslaved. Like, they don't. Cool,
and we're trendy. We're trendy right now. Being black is trendy as hell. And that's really all it is. It's the love didn't change, the popularity changed. It's popular and it's in right now to do this. So if it was to go back to being popular, to hate dark-skinned people or to hate black people in general, then it's gonna shift again. Like, I definitely agree. This is like one of my favorite topics to talk about, especially on camera, because people act like they don't fucking remember. Like, I'm actually envious of people who were born where they're from. I'm envious of people who are born with the roots, because I'm a country fed black fucking American girl, and
I be telling people, like, African American was a name they just decided. They stole y'all people, and some of them was stolen and some of them was sold, if we was to be real, because some of those Africans were selling people too. So let's not hide the fact. Sure. So some of y'all was sold and some of y'all was stolen. But they came here, and then you came with African American. Yeah. You came to America from Africa, so you're still black. You are black no matter what. Even if you feel like you've been through, your ancestors been through it, like our ancestors been through it too, because they drop our fucking ancestors off on the fucking West Indies, and we didn't know shit. So we didn't experience. So we was lost. We didn't know nothing. They stole us from home and scared us all about. They wanted to confuse us, and that's where the confusion come in today. We all, like, I always tell people, black people are their own enemies if we look at it, because we the only race would bring each other down. We can't wait till shit happen to say, yeah, he this, he that. And then the white people like, shit, sitting back, we ain't gotta fucking do nothing else. They let them kill themselves. And I always tell people, like, come on, like, if I can help you, if I walk in a room with white people and you the only black person and you trying to act white, that gonna make me feel some type of way, because you black and I black, so you trying to be up under these white motherfuckers. And I get it too, because some black people don't know how to act, but we still won. I bet you if you open your mouth, all these motherfuckers can stick together. They sticking together no matter what. They gonna put your black ass out. You don't belong here.
If they had to choose, if they had
what? Without a doubt. Without a doubt, get the fuck out. Get going. We don't need you. You ain't really that important. The fuck? But I feel like we need to stick together as one. Like, even if, and then some people just talk their head themselves too, and then we pick and choose who and what to defend. I always tell people that you can't pick and choose, because if they was to pick and choose, it wouldn't be a choice. It would not be a choice who they would choose. They already know. We together, we sticking together. They already know. But we so divided, and we then mixing, and we so scattered all over the place. This one again, these black people against this black people. Like, we against ourselves. We our own enemies sometimes, if you look at it.
But when you do the research, they say that's the system. That's what this is. Exactly
that's what they design. That's what I tell people. They like to say, wake up. No, you need to wake up and realize that they want to divide us. They are dividing us.
They already did.
They are. So it's like you against this and you against that, and they pushing certain agenda. They pushing certain agenda for a reason.
All the way here down to how our men view us, going back to the skin color thing, to the dark skin never being beautiful because you weren't pretty unless you had loose curly hair, colored eyes, and
mixed. Everybody want mixed babies. I want my babies mixed.
I want black ass babies.
Yeah, I always said that. I like me a black skin. I like my niggas burnt. So I want me a black man. I don't care. I ain't too envious with no white people. I ain't but I like black men. I don't care how much they say they don't like black women. I love me a black man. I don't care. The black men I like me. So I guess that's what it is too. And we going after people that don't really want to be. Because if a guy tell you he don't like this, stop trying to be his type. You are not his type. It's okay. You're not going to be everybody's type. Exactly. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Like,
how do you feel about like women? Well, how do you feel about men, black men specifically, being with a black woman up until he reaches a certain level of success?
And then I saw something about this too the other day when they say, what's up with black men in the NBA, like in marrying white women. I guess it's a certain agenda when you reach on a certain type of level too. You gotta hug this particular white woman, but they don't ever show off those white women. They always just be kept somewhere. But they know in certain aspect they gotta take that lady, you got to take her to certain events. Some of these black bitches don't know how to act for real. Like, really and truly, I ain't picking sides and I ain't saying this, but black, like...
It's a lot of us who know how to act.
No, that's why I say some. I said some. Like, if you see today when I be scrolling on TikTok, I'd be like, why? That's why they don't like us. Why are you doing this? Like, for what?
But what about the women? Because I always talk about this. It's not spoken about because this day and age, black, it's a lot of success. It's more successful.
Yes, but they don't show that. They don't really show that.
They don't
promote that shit.
Not even promoting. I'm talking about the black men who act like they don't see them.
And then on top of that, and see, that's what I was saying, what you bring to the table. Some men scared to, they don't want their woman to be making, a certain, because they like to say, oh, we don't care about your money. But that's what I'm here for. If you was to fall short, that's where I come in, because you don't want a bitch who ain't got shit going on for herself.
Yeah.
Especially if you feel like you gotta keep putting in. Like what you doing? You just sitting here waiting on, depending on me, and I get that too. But it's okay. But if you meet a woman that's making a certain amount of money and you feel like shit, times are always gonna be hard. Sometimes you ain't gonna have a good life. So that's where I say you gotta. That's where I come in. I have the financial stability to help us when we down.
But see, that's why I don't agree with, the reason I don't agree with that is because I feel like black women, we have to have some type of something going on. But you could take they'll take a white woman who has nothing going on.
I don't have fuck going on. I don't have a shit going on. I don't have it. But I'm a good companion. Listen.
But
I'm a good companion.
If he was white though, that wouldn't be a thing. That's what I'm trying to say. It wouldn't even be a conversation.
I feel like it's more you being around a certain caliber of people too. Because now you looking, your mother black. You gotta always remember your mother is black. You probably watch her grow up and struggle and this and that, and then you was like, oh, I don't want to watch my mommy go through this, and you had to be the man of the house, and that's sad, like really and truly. And then it still plays a role. Black men, stop walking out. Stop. Because a woman cannot raise a son by herself. She cannot do it. Really and truly, I cannot raise a man. I don't care. A mother cannot raise a son. Same way a daddy cannot raise a daughter. He could teach her some morals and this and that. And same thing with women. We could only teach our son what to look out for and how to treat other women and this and that. But you can't generally raise a man.
Right.
So you need help. So with that being said, if he feel like he need a white woman, that on you. When shit hit the fan, don't run back to the black woman for help. Because we like the whole our men down. Like thick and thin, we down. Like if you do a bid, we can hold you down. These white women, fuck you, on to the next. Where the money, they making sure the financial situation good. That's all they care about. Yeah, that's all they can listen to you because that's what they were raised to do. Listen, they were raised to do that. We had to fucking do shit on our own. We had to struggle. We had to defend ourselves. Men wasn't really defending us, black women. So yes, we had to defend ourselves. So we had to be strong. We had to be mentally stable. We had to be emotionally stable for ourselves. So with that being said, if you feel like looking past the black woman is going to do you any justice, when you reach to the top, that's when all hell breaks loose. And let's see if that white woman will hold you down. She running right back to that white man.
The proof is in the pudding too, because you can see as soon as all these men get into some shit.
Yep, they go run right back to that fucking black woman who they was looking back on now. And then the black woman so crazy, right? We so crazy we can welcome you back with open arms. Come on, baby, come on. And that's sad. That's really sad for real. Me personally, I dated a guy before that told me he was into light-skinned girls, and that was fine, like okay. But now he on my bumper, he realizing that shit ain't cute. For real, like and I with a black man, I like black men, I don't care. But I always feel if you ain't fucking with me, like they gonna appreciate you. If you ain't really trying to do much with you and keep you in a certain corner, baby, you already know he got all the shit and he have all the genders, but you just there like. Some men just feel like I need a black woman. Let me be with her to make it look good. But really and truly, I want a white woman, and it's okay. Go fuck with the white woman that enslaved your black ass. Okay, go fuck with them.
And what's funny is they think because that we're who we are, that other race men are not at us.
Girl, listen. I had the Chinese man, Chinese men, every type of man you can. What? Yeah. Oh, you're very beautiful. I like your skin. Yes.
Ready to put us up somewhere, and we still be sitting there like, no.
You know how much white men come to me and try to talk to me, but it's like I just nothing. Like, if we talking about all that slavery shit, it's like, I don't see myself with a white man. I don't. I don't see it. Even if I was to see my future and you show me it, I'd be like, nope, that's not me.
They kind of scare me. Because when it boils down to it, I'm aware that a lot of that comes from, like, fetish stuff, too. Like, like,
and then I want a black woman, yeah.
Some of them, it's like fetish. It's not necessarily authentic love either. It's like some other type of shit. So then it's like, I don't even know how to respond to how it is. I don't know how to respond to what it is that you necessarily want from me, because your initial reason for being attracted to me is far-fetched. Then on top of that, we're dealing with upbringings being different. We're dealing with different type of, you know what I'm saying, family roles, and like it's just religions, like that's like it's a lot of other stuff that comes into play with dating outside your race, and I'm not necessarily willing at the moment, you know what I'm saying, to deal with that type of shit.
You might have a change of mind.
Yeah. Like,
so how do you feel about a black woman like I'm dating white men?
Power to y'all, baby, because I wish, you know, I'm for real, because according to social media. According to social media, these biracial couples, when you see the chocolate girl with the white man, they are living life. It looks lit. It does look lit, but I'm scared.
So, what's the difference between a black man like and a white woman and a black woman like and a white man? What's the difference to you?
That's what I mean. Not my king. Not my king. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, they are top of the totem pole. So, you know, they're the idea is that they have the least struggles. They have the least, you know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of get what they want. They don't got to worry about being stopped by the police, or, you know what I'm saying? Whereas to black men, unless you were raised in a good, because, you know, it's 2024, a lot of black people have been successful more recently and stuff like that. So there are black families that are in great positions. So I'm not speaking to that black man. I'm speaking to the black man that came from here, here with me. Yeah. And he came all the way up here, and then now he's acting like I'm not worthy of who he is or what he is because he's up here, and that the black female does not look like somebody who's worthy of his success or anything. I'm speaking to the black men that are, you know what I'm saying, that were raised by single mothers, that were raised in that struggle. And I feel like it's a lot of them having a lot of. Ask the question, sure.
I mean, I get it, I get that, but how do you feel about like the black man, like you said, that coming from the bottom, right? And you said like basically he date a white woman for a reason, right? Like, is it ever a thought like when he was coming up or when he was working hard?
All the black girls wasn't down.
It's a sense of bitterness.
When he was putting in that work and shit, it was a bunch of black women that didn't believe or was like, "What you could do for me?" But he couldn't do nothing.
So you gotta go to someone.
This time I speak to that. Okay. Touch on it. Keep it.
I'm just saying
I feel like I knew what was going on.
It's not every man, but I'm saying there are black men that started from the bottom. And
now they here.
The hardest thing they had was dealing with a black woman that didn't believe, that told him he wasn't gonna make it, that told him he wasn't shit.
But that's one black woman. How many black women go through shit every day?
I know.
We go through this shit with these.
Right, but y'all speaking with each other. That's what I'm saying. Y'all speaking about one black man.
Yeah,
it's
the same way these men be talking about all men. You talking about you and the men around you, not all you. Stop speaking for everyone. Speak for you.
Right, I'm saying. So while there's black men that feel like white women are status, there's also black men that like, yo, I like black women, but you know what I'm saying? It's a stain in them. Like, yo, when I was at my worst time, they was talking down on me, they was talking crazy.
But these people don't like you. Them white folks.
Everybody but a black woman type shit.
But I don't think that's.
So you jump in. You jump into someone that did. Probably the white woman wouldn't even believe in you either. Like, what the fuck you have to bring to me? You can't go to a white woman with your hands swinging, same way you can't go to a black woman with your hands swinging.
But it's like I feel like it's imprinted that we're supposed.
They don't white woman gonna be with no broke black man.
We're supposed.
Realistically speaking.
Y'all look at us and feel like we're supposed to accept it still. We're supposed to, and that's the black men I'm speaking to, because it's those same black men that step on our back and then get their money. I held you down. You was broke. I was paying the bills. You was living in my house.
Hey, name me a white woman that's with a black broke man.
I don't know.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is.
It never happened, but a black woman would always be with a black broke man, right? She'll always help you up until you get to where you want to be. No white woman doing that.
You could definitely name more black.
No white woman is doing it.
It's just everybody got a story. All right, you got a black man that
Majority.
black woman to get to the top. Cool. Then you got a black man that all he dealt with was the black women, and all they did was shoot him down.
You're right.
But he met that white woman when he ain't have shit, and she showed him the way. Like, it's different situations.
Yeah, you're right. It's different situation.
When though?
She showed him the way when he ain't have it.
And how often do we see that? Because we can't speak to specific situations.
I want to see look at the black successful men.
Right?
Look at the black successful men.
Yeah.
Were they with these white women when they were not successful?
No,
okay.
You weren't even the same.
But I know what you're saying. You have different group of men for real.
Reasons why different men are with white women.
Yeah, you're right. Same way, vice versa. Why the white woman, why the black woman?
I feel like most of the reasons why black men end up with these other women is because the black woman represents struggle in their mind, and so when they level up, they no longer want to be. They no longer want to see that representation of their struggle. They want to see themselves beside this.
So sometimes
woman they feel like they deserve now that they're this guy.
When they get to the top,
yeah,
it's fuck you, bitch.
They see themselves differently. They're low. They dig low. They hanging low. Their head is low. When they get that money, they get their status. Their head is up. They moving different with me now. You move
all the movies,
I'm
all the black movies. What you see?
Now one woman is not.
They always leave their black wife for a white woman. Always. And they show it in the movies. They put the shit in our eyes to see.
I don't even want to say. We don't even have to say white women specifically.
White. Let's say it how it is. See, y'all like the sugar coat.
Not necessarily white. Shit, other race. Period. Somebody else. Somebody who talks less. Somebody who's not as strong. But you need.
Cause see those foreigners. They listen.
Exactly.
They listen. They gonna listen. They don't give a fuck. They was raised to be wives. Like, listen to your man. Listen to him.
Because their life is softer. How am I listening to you if I'm the breadwinner of the house? How can I listen to you? I'm the breadwinner. I'm the leader right now. You gotta listen to me right now. Yes, I have more to say because I have to do this right now. I'm doing this right now. I just worked all fucking day and I'm coming home. I don't want to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not ready to fuck. I'm not ready to cook and clean right now. I need time to debrief. I can't serve you as your woman right now because I have to serve us right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different levels. So that it's different when you're dealing with a woman who was raised to be soft. She ain't have to worry about nothing. You couldn't even. They be looking for
husbands for their daughters. Who
exactly.
Like.
My daddy wasn't even there. Her dad. You had to talk to her dad before you could even talk about taking her on a fucking date. You had to talk to her dad to get her hand in marriage. My dad wasn't even there. My mom had to be my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like we come from different. So it's like that's why I speak to black men who are afraid to love a strong woman. They want to say, "Oh, you're supposed to submit. You're supposed to submit, baby." If you were the man that you think that you are, you wouldn't even have to say that.
Yeah, cause I would know. Like, wait, listen, if my nigga doing everything and like, but I following you, like you already know. Like I want to follow you, cause you already.
I swear to God.